Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to be basically going over places, businesses, restaurants, any type of structure in the city of Medford, Oregon that has gone out of business or is no longer around. I'm also going to be including places that used to be there and the building still remains and now perhaps it's a different type of business. I've been out here in Oregon since 2009, so I've seen a lot of changes in this town, and I've seen a lot of places come and a lot of places, just be a one-day wonder, and they've been here, for a minute, and then they're gone, but with that said, I hope you guys hit and subscribe, that like button, comment, share my content, any suggestions or any food reviews or anything perhaps you might feel that you might want to share with me. Feel free to do so, man. I will appreciate any kind of interaction with my audience. Let's get this going. First one on the list will be Sherry's Cafe. Sherry's Cafe has gone completely out of business, and that's due to the fact that I believe the owner went in debt from what I read online, and as of that result, they are no longer a running business anymore. They're gone. This is what's left of the building. Pretty sad. I seen another video where they were demolishing the building, and it's kind of sad, to think about it, because that's basically a good building that you could be using to distribute food. Look at that. We used to come here, go right over there, and order cakes, pies. Well, that's part of the past. The times we used to come here for breakfast used to be maybe around 2011, 2012, and then we quit coming, and that was due to the fact that we noticed a change on their product. So it could be that maybe all along Sherry's restaurant was already struggling with keeping up, and now, with that said, the infamous pies from Sherry's are no longer available. Such a beautiful building too, just to see it abandoned and basically out of service. Sherry's had about 3 locations in the area, one located here in Medford, the other in Central Point, Oregon, and I believe they had one in Grants Pass, Oregon. I'm sure that there were other locations further up north into Oregon where people also, made memories, went for breakfast, birthday parties, first dates, who knows. You were even able to play slot machines inside these buildings. Let's see if we could take a peek through the window. I remember sitting in that booth right there. Well, Sherry's has been a good place. Long gone, but never forgotten. Hopefully they don't tear this building down. Hopefully somebody gets their hands on it and makes a new restaurant out of it. Right across the street used to be a hometown buffet, and this is probably about 4 or 5 years ago at the most, if I'm correct. It is now a Discount Tires, and this is on Burnett in the city of Medford. It's no longer a hometown buffet. They demolished the entire building and rebuilt a whole new structure for Discount Tires. Back in like 2009, right where that new hotel building is currently being built, used to be an exit off the freeway which would be considered the 5 in Oregon State. Down in southern and California State is considered the I-5. People seem to have a big problem when people refer to it as the 5 or the I-5. There's something going on in between those lines where in Oregon it's called the 5, California calls it the I-5. Right over here where we have Del Taco, this used to be a gas station. Used to be a Shell. If you can tell, they have their big sign up there, which used to have a Shell logo on it. This whole lot right here was the Shell gas station. Vehicles would usually come in through this side over here and get their petrol during this area. I even seen a coach one time get stuck right on that driveway. They had to get a few tow trucks to come pull him out. He was really stuck in there. But no longer exists. What used to be a Shell gas station, it's now Del Taco. What's your favorite meal from Del Taco? Let me know in the comment section below. Victoricos. Victoricos used to be a KFC a few years ago. Now they're not. Now they're a Mexican restaurant. They're pretty good. I usually come and eat some of their food. They're new in town. They've been around maybe for the last 4 years that I could think of. If you're around, there's a few locations. I will give it a try. Most of their items are pretty yummy for what it is. The prices are decent. I will still come here to eat. The breakfast burritos are amazing. Don't pass up on this option, yo. Get you some Victoricos. Some of the stuff on their menu. They even have pozole. Check out their menu on the drive-thru. You could come through here and just order a bunch of food. I like those taquitos. On the burrito section, I like to get the Northwest. The Northwest burrito is the bomb. On the breakfast burritos, I also like to get me the sausage one. It's pretty good as well. Let's just say that they have good deals. They even have like a daily meal, the special that you can order. And right up here, this is their breakfast burrito selection. I like the double meat, bacon and ham. That one's pretty good. The chorizo one, that's smacking too, man. Don't pass up on this, guys. It sucks to see restaurants go, you know, but it's part of life, you know. Everything that goes up must come down. And I guess in the restaurant building, that rule also applies. Now, this building right here used to be, I believe, a Pizza Hut, like over 8 years ago, maybe at the most. Ever since then, it's been a few different businesses. It is now Dragon Express Chinese Kitchen. We used to have parties in there. They do have a second floor, but it used to be a Pizza Hut, believe it or not. This right here is the newest car wash in town. You see the McDonald sign? Yes, guys, of course, if you're not from Medford, right here, a McDonald's from the 70s used to sit there, and they demolished it. They were right next to their biggest competitor, Burger King. Now, McDonald's also exists at the moment, but they decided to rebuild right down there. So McDonald's is still in the picture. They just went from this point to that point where a bank used to sit back in the days in 2010. Interesting what money can do. Drop buildings to rebuild buildings. Must be nice, guys. Must be nice. I would say in the last decade, this whole section has completely changed a lot. Is it for the good? Possibly and potentially, you know. Yes, guys, it has changed a whole lot. For those of you that didn't know, this right here used to be a Payless shoe source. It's now a Chuck E. Cheese. I've been to a few Chuck E. Cheeses in my life, including, you know, like Long Beach, California, city of Torrance, I believe. Matter of the fact is that I've been to a few of them. And this is some of their good deals right here for $100. 6 kids can party with Chucky. Let's take a look, see some of the games that they might have inside, if we can see any. That's what it looks like in there, apparently. Still closed, so I suppose if you're a kid, this is probably the place to come in and be a kid, considering all the arcades and video game systems that they might have in there that right now at the time I can't see, but I'm not really going crazy over it. Just Chuck E. Cheese, guys. We got WinCo. Word is that, you know, WinCo back in the days used to be an old Kmart. This is just what I hear from some of the locals that have been in the valley for the last 20 years. Apparently it used to be a Kmart. I wasn't here to prove that or to witness it be a Kmart, but I'm here to prove that it is a WinCo now. Good prices, guys. Good prices. And here we have what's left of an old Wendy's. This Wendy's was demolished, and it used to sit right in this lot. And apparently this Wendy's was so old that there was no bringing it back. So I guess the city or the owners, whoever makes those executive decisions, decided that this Wendy's was not gonna provide the Baconators any longer. So I guess they got the dozers and they flattened the building to the ground. And this is what we got left from it. No longer serving Baconators or any 4-piece meals. None of that. Gone. I remember driving through this drive-thru. Used to come from this point and this way. You place your order right around there. When my oldest daughter was going to be delivered, my wife really wanted to have Wendy's before she went into delivering our first daughter, and we went right through here. And I can't remember what she ordered, but I'm pretty sure it was probably a Baconator. Yes, guys. Just memories, you know. Anybody have any memories with this Wendy's here at this corner lot? Share them at the comment section. What did you used to do? Of course, you can't forget about the good old Sears. Sears used to be right here, where now we have a Burlington's, we have a Ross, we have a Daiso. I believe Daiso is a place where they sell a bunch of apparently cheap items from what I heard. I heard they're really cool though, but I never actually been in there. It is what it is, but it did used to be a Sears. I went there back in 2009 and bought my first flat screen TV in there, guys. At the time, flat screens were still very expensive. Now you could get a 55, 62-inch screen TV for like $4.99. I believe at that time when I came in here, I bought my first flat screen TV for about $1,400. And that was a lot of money for me to put down the table for a TV. It's so good, man, because, you know, memories are still memories, and I guess those $1,400 I ended up spending on a TV are now part of my memory lane. Bonus feature, guys. I decided to come inside and check out some of their items to see what they got. I guess they have like cups, a bunch of little cups and glassware. Some bags and stuff. Let's go. They have a bunch of kitchen stuff and some pans, lids, some spoons, and this is the part where people were telling me that they sell a bunch of Japanese, I'm not sure, Korean, whatever it might be, but they carry a bunch of stuff from overseas, as you can see. So I guess overall it is a pretty cool store to come into. Ooh, they even got Mickey. We got hangers. You need hangers. Vacuum seal bag for clothing. Ooh, little panda. I wonder how much panda is. Doesn't say, but I might just have to acquire me. I have a panda freak at home. You got gardening tools. Yes, guys, it's amazing the things that you can find at different stores. If you ever get the chance to come in here, give it a shot. I mean, so far, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you might be looking for maybe a birthday gift. And maybe perhaps this is a store you might want to come into and buy some of this good stuff. The city of Medford, Oregon has overall changed a lot. It has developed a lot. It has brought a whole lot more business and jobs to the community. It is growing. It is definitely a place to check out. In the last decade, I have enjoyed my stay here. Would I relocate? Maybe, perhaps I would relocate. I've been looking at other places like Seattle. Seattle seems to be a pretty chill spot. I don't know much about it. I mean, Washington State does have a lot of crime as well. But, I mean, let's be realistic. What place doesn't have a lot of crime? Now, this location right here, it is now Jackson Creek Pizza. Now, Jackson Creek Pizza hasn't always been here. This, guys, used to be a Sizzlers. I came in here a couple of times, to buy, the buffet pass. They had, at Sizzlers, they had good chicken wings. I hear good things about the Jackson Creek Pizza as well. I never have had it. But for those of you that did not know, this right here down Biddle used to be a Sizzlers. If you know, you know. Right where that mattress firm is now located, in that Consumer Cellular building, that used to be one of the last standing Blockbuster video stores in Medford, Oregon. There's still one Blockbuster store in Oregon that's located somewhere at the coast that I'm planning on filming here soon. But as of now, this building right here used to provide video games, videos for every household in this valley at one point. Now, guys, the main reason of my video today was to record and document all the historical restaurants and buildings that have been at one point in business in the valley that are no longer around, just to document it. And the main one that I really wanted to get, because this is an iconic building and we don't have many of them around anymore, and Medford, Oregon happens to have one still standing. The Wendy's. We have one of the and only oldest Wendy's that I know of in the country, still standing. There was another one before, but I believe about 2 years ago they went ahead and remodeled it, and now we only have one. But this is what a Wendy's would look like back in the days, and people will come in here and order their food and sit right in here with their family and just have a good old Sunday or a good old dinner, you know. It almost seems like all these restaurants nowadays are practically dead. Like nobody actually comes in to sit down and eat anymore. Mostly people door dashing and stuff, but the building still remains at large, still here. But we keep this one in memory lane. It's still standing. I love the structure of this building, how it's still pretty neat. Apparently this Wendy's is closed at the moment, so they're not open yet. Their hours of operation are obviously here at this window. For those of you that don't know the hours of operation, there is somebody in there, but they're probably not open yet. So here we are at the Wendy's in Medford, Oregon. It's not just the Wendy's, it's the oldest Wendy's. Well, guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share your memories at this Wendy's or any of the locations that I just, blogged for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing. If not, well then, you know what? You're on the wrong channel. And if you believe this is the perfect channel that you can follow through with, any of the content that I bring, then hit that subscribe and that like button for your boy Leo. With that said, guys, I'm out.